What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my brother, Son Soul X, in his joint. Check it out. Hit us up, www.kingandilife.com, for all our podcast info. Subscribe to whatever podcast platform that you choose. Also, hit us up, KINGANDEYE369@gmail.com. Email us your suggestions, your feedback, and all that good stuff. Tune in to us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because we are all over all those social media platforms. Stay tuned for the good stuff. Yeah, we out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's the King and I Life podcast with your boy, Soul Toucher the Poet, and brother,
Son Soul X.
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification, and comment. This will correspond on the audio. So whatever podcast platform that you subscribe to, or whatever the case may be, hey, take your choice, audio or video. Son Soul X.
Oh yeah. So once again, if you guys want to come on the platform, hit us up at KINGANDEYE369@gmail.com. Again, that's KingandI369@gmail.com.
All right, let me jumping back into it, living in a different culture, country, different state, because hey, sometimes different states just a different culture, country.
Okay.
So to jump back into it, if you was to live in a different culture or country, what would you miss most about America?
Probably the food.
Really?
Probably the food. Besides family. I think that one thing about living here within, our nation is that we have such a diverse crowd of or group of people. You know what I mean? Like you can go to pretty much any city and dang near find what type of food you're looking for. And not to say that, you can't do that in other countries, but here we're pretty fortunate to have such a diverse group of people living within, our borders. I would say that, and again, just being able to get in my car and go wherever and not have to worry about going off road necessarily. I always had this one dream of one day being able to take a motorcycle from wherever I'm living at to the opposite side of the coast. And I was hoping one day to go from maybe Florida to California on a motorcycle. But the older I get, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It's kind of like when I was younger, heck yeah, I would have did it, pop up a finger. But now that I have more responsibilities, and it's not so much as that, it's just, I think by the time my son is old enough to actually be able to move around without me, needing me as much, I'm probably not going to make that trip. Yeah. I might do, I don't even know if I'll make the Texas on a motorcycle now.
I mean, because you're looking at another like 12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. So I don't think I'm going to make that trip anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to Sturgis on a bike, though, but I'll probably have to load that sucker up in a hauler, motorcycle hauler, and drive there and then unload once I got.
Right. Yeah.
So how about you? What do you think you will miss most about America?
I would not miss the food too much, because I'm sure wherever I ended up, I could find some of the same food products in the store, and as long as I could find a recipe or I knew how to make it, I
Right.
could make it. Um,
True that.
I think what I would miss more is just here, because this is what I've been used to for damn near 50 years. Um, yeah, I think that's what I would miss more. Um, I would not necessarily say I would miss TV so much, because there are so many different ways to get American programming, on
Right.
online streaming and all that stuff. Um, but I think I would miss the American way of life, um, from what I know. Now, once I got somewhere and got settled, if it was sort of close to American life, I don't think it would be as hard. But if it was vastly different, for instance, like, okay, let's just say it was Taiwan or Philippines or something like that, because they all speak a different language. I think I would miss, like a place like that. I would miss being able to easily communicate with people. I think that's what I would miss, the ability to easily communicate. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to learn the language or slang or whatever, and I would have to be more um animated with you know uh, th- this right here,
Yeah.
it would force me to be an extrovert. Because I'm for the most part, unless I'm around, people that I'm cool with or a group of people, I'm more to myself. In a different country, I would have to step out more and be like, hey, look, I gotta learn this and learn that. So I mean, because everything is just like, so easy here, I would miss the ease of life. But um yeah, I think that's about it that I would miss.
I feel you. I feel you. Um. So, experience with crime and punishment.
Um so without beating the drum of how we are treated in this country,
Right.
um because we know that's not going anywhere. When I think about the experience with crime and punishment, just on a broad scale, it's not that bad here. And I say that because, when we was in Germany, they was like, hey, don't get in trouble over there, because the Polizei, they got these sticks that when they hit you with it, they hit you one time and that joker keep hitting you. And when you think about that compared to here, it's like, I don't want to get in trouble over there, because if I get hit with that, that's gonna hurt and it's gonna keep hitting me.
Yeah.
Um, and I think in a lot of places, like in the Middle East, you know, it's harsh. For instance, I don't know if they still do it, but you get caught stealing, they cut your hand off. We don't have to worry about that here. So, yeah.
I mean, my thing is this, right? And a lot of people are probably not gonna agree with me when I say this, but I can get down with what they pushing in the Middle East.
I can too.
Meaning, if you steal something, we cut your hand off. You rape somebody, we cut your penis off. So on and so forth. Yeah, that is very harsh, very harsh. But being able to witness it firsthand, as far as like the crime, just for example in Dubai, it's like it's no crime. Like there's very little crime because everybody know keep your behind in line. Like they're not gonna play with you. There's not gonna be no, one appeal, your first appeal, second appeal, third appeal, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty much like, this is the law. You know the law. It's laid out very simple. If you steal, we taking your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So in comparison, do I want to steal something or do I want my hand?
Right.
And sane people want their hand.
Yeah.
So again, I can vibe with that. It's pretty much black and white as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of people like, well, that's not right. That they should be able to take your hand if you steal something. Well, hell, you knew not to steal it.
Right. Stealing
You,
ain't right.
yeah, you know it did not belong to you. You knew that there are going to be some repercussions behind taking something that didn't belong to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you take another man's wife, uh, he by law could probably have some very severe things done to you.
Right.
Um,
Woman commit adultery, she getting hit with rocks. Blah
yeah,
blah.
like it's going down. You know what I mean? Like if you steal sex from someone, meaning commit that ultimate forcing yourself on somebody. Hey, bruh, you're probably gonna lose your life. But
Yeah.
hey, you knew that going into it, and you still did it. All I think I can say is I hope it was worth it to you, but not for me, bro. I ain't been. But again, when you're dealing with a society where everybody is either being ruled by a dictatorship or being ruled by a king, when the laws are laid out very plain, very simple, and you still choose to go against that, I mean,
Use
you
the
made a
food.
choice.
Use the food. But
Exactly.
when you talk about that, um, like they say, America is the most litigious country on the planet, and it's like we go to court for every damn thing.
Yep.
Every damn thing. And it's like sometimes I sit back and be like, yo, are you serious? Like, it's everybody is on the come up. If somebody like if you run into somebody's car door, they gonna sue you because your car door was right there. And it's like, you ran into my car door. I didn't open the car door. You ran into it. But you're gonna take me to court. And it's like even worse for celebrities. Like, you know, I be listening to some of the things that they get sued for, and it's like the person didn't do anything, but because this person wants to take them to court, and they know that the person that the celebrity that they're going to settle out of court because they don't want to go back and forth, and you going to get paid either way. It's like I just I don't I, stuff like that just blows my mind, and it's sad that this legal system that we have allows that.
Yeah.
um I don't know how it is in other countries, but for us to be the most litigious country on the planet is just crazy. um Me personally, I believe in capital punishment. I know a lot of people don't. Oh, that's cruel and all this, that, and other. But I'm like, look what the person did in some cases. Like, you're telling me that this person can go rape somebody, murder somebody, and sending them to the electric chair or lethal injection is so wrong. It's so inhumane. It's like what that person did is inhumane. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that I wouldn't mind living in the Middle East for that reason, because I have no desire to commit a crime against anyone, and And if someone stole something from me, I think I wouldn't care either way if they got their hand cut off. Because it's like, nobody told you to touch my stuff.
Exactly.
That's my stuff. Why are you touching my stuff? Like, if you were in need, just ask. But why are you stealing my stuff? But I mean, and it's like, I think over there in a lot of other places, they don't have a problem with working for what they want. Whereas
Right.
here, Jokers is always looking for a handout.
Mm-hmm.
Always looking for that handout, man.
Like I said, one of the worst experiences I've had living anywhere was when I lived in Atlanta. Like I said, I had a motorcycle stolen, I had a
Mm.
truck stolen, and I had a damn car stolen. I'm like, what the F, man? I just,
Wow.
that was rough for me. I'm like, man, here I am, just living, trying to pay for the things that I do have. And to have someone steal from me like that, it was heartbreaking, man. It's like,
Mm.
here I am being a law abiding citizen, getting up, taking my butt to work every day to pay for these things that I have, and I have somebody just
Mm.
come and steal it, just simply because they could. It just, ah, like I said, it's always one of them things that left a very bad taste in my mouth for that city.
I
And
can imagine.
I love Atlanta. Besides
Mm.
the traffic, those three occasions I just never quite could swallow that little skill, as they say.
I feel you. I feel you.
But
Yeah.
in Dubai, from what how it's explained to me is, let's say um, me and the next guy are neighbors, and for whatever reason he doesn't like me, and I may not like him. So what we'll do is one of us will go to our government. Our government would assign us a case number. That case
Mm.
number will be assigned to a committee. That
Mm.
committee will notify us, hey, you guys, I need both of you guys in the litigation on so and so and so and so date. And that committee will hear both sides and come to their own conclusion and say, yes, this is acceptable, or no, this isn't acceptable for, either person. But what they do is they help both parties come to a compromise, or
It's like arbitration.
yeah, a, you know, where both people can leave and say, okay, I might not have gotten everything I wanted, but I got something of what I want.
Right.
And that's it. It's dead right there. After that, there is no more, well, I don't like you guys, what you told us the outcome is, so I'm just going to appeal that, and so
Wow.
on and so forth. It's none of that. Like, you even aren't allowed to go onto social media and talk about your neighbor.
Mm.
Meaning, like, how I can go on social media and say, my neighbor across the street, I don't like your car because your car is yellow.
Mm.
Like, you can't do that over there. Like, all that drama stuff, they did that off the
Do they
table.
even have access to social media like that over there?
Yes, I believe they do.
Uh.
But again, because there's no reason to put, your business out there like that, you can
Mm-hmm.
just simply take care of it through,
Mm.
the litigation, the
That's
proper
what's up.
channels.
That's what's
They
up.
don't have that extra drama like that. And I love
Mm.
that.
That's what's up.
Uh,
Hey, that's what it is, man. At the end of the day, when it comes to all of this, see the world, see
yes.
the country. Get off your block. Get out your city. Get out your county. Get out your state. Get out your comfort zone. Get you a passport. I mean, even if you don't use it for a year or two, that joke is good for 10 years. Um, and in 10 years, you got to at least get like at least 3, 4 stamps on that joker. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big world out there, and the world is not just here. I feel like if you afford yourself the opportunity to see more, experience more, you will really appreciate life a lot more. That's how I look at it.
For sure. Just to piggyback off of that, again, this world is vast, man. It's vast. So you got to get out there and see it, smell it, breathe it, partake in it.
Oh
man, don't come to this plane and just stay to one city block, one town, one city. If you do that, I feel like you're cheating yourself. And that's one thing I'm not good with. I don't want to beat myself or cheat myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to get out there and enjoy what this life has to offer. So
yeah, definitely. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, King and I Life podcast. It's me, your boy, Soul Touch the Poet, and my brother
Sound Soul Lex.
Hey, hit that www.kinganilife.com. You'll get all links to our social media, YouTube, the podcast episodes, guest registration page. If you want to be a guest on the show, that's all I got, son. So Lex, what else you got for them?
Oh yeah, you guys be on the lookout for that Instagram account. We're trying to post a whole lot more than what we have in the past, and I don't know if you've been seeing it, but a few people actually reached out to us and said thank you for posting, certain things that we posted. We're trying to put more positive things out there, as well as things to actually make you think. So
yeah. And try to get you to check out the videos, because we try to make it relatable to that. So
Yep. And again, I got that cooking challenge that's coming up. I'm trying to get that out within probably the next 2 weeks here. Just give myself that little extra space, but it's definitely coming. Like I said, I got something in mind, but I just got to get all my ingredients before I put it together, and I definitely want to make sure I have the right ingredients.
I know that's right. But hey, like we always say, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to checking us out. And hey, we live every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, so make sure you look out for those. Hey, but that's all I got.
For sure. So thank you guys for tuning in to the King and I Life podcast, and until the next time, be easy.
Yeah.